Hi everyone, this is Otis, and welcome back to the Bruhcast. Today we're with the original crew, Alec, Ethan, Mike, and Oliver.
Yeah.
It's great to be back.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
So, how's everyone's day been going?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
I'm eating mac and cheese. And
Can you
Didn't
share?
the Suicide Squad trailer come out today?
I'm excited, yeah.
Oh, it came out today?
Yeah, with James Gunn.
Oh, nice.
it's pretty gamer.
I can't wait for another CGI villain.
I mean, well, they actually have competent people working on this one this time, so...
DC's never hired anybody competent in their life. What are you talking about?
James Gunn? Are you telling me James Gunn?
I don't know. Are any of their animators competent?
Well, at least the CGI looks like a step up, actually. At least from what I saw.
Anything's a step up from Wonder Woman 84.
Yeah, that's fair.
Cue the theme.
Give me a second, guys.
I noticed Mike's muted.
Good.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Is he really?
Yeah, he's
I
muted.
can
He's
still
back.
hear you. I was just
Good,
I'm
good.
eating mac and cheese. You didn't have to point that out.
Maybe we wanted your mac and cheese eating. Maybe we wanted to make the first mukbang.
Mukbang banks.
The mukbang banks.
Fuck.
The mukbangs.
No, it's the mukbangs. It's the mukbang. That's what it is. The mukbang.
Fuck. God damn it.
F-
I don't even know what Alex
he's,
on.
He's dying.
Oh, well, everyone, there's, as you can tell, this is the broadcast, so there's not really a topic. I mean, as you can tell from the last episode, if you did watch it, we did actually go all the way to crack smoking within the first 10 minutes. So please be
And
patient
meth.
with our topics. Did we go to math? I don't
Why don't we
remember.
just,
No, I
like,
don't think we did.
We did.
I don't think we did either.
Should we go with our shit? No, I'm kidding.
Jesse, we need
So,
to talk
like-
about meth.
I need to watch Breaking Bad.
food,
That's a
right?
good show.
It is.
Hey, have you watched through the full season or the full thing all
Say
over?
my name.
I've watched all of Breaking Bad, but not Better Call Saul.
Gotcha.
Well, have you called him yet?
It's
you
over.
better.
They called Saul.
You better.
That's gonna be the finale. They call Saul.
Call Saul. Wasn't there some sort of
Yours
Breaking
is
Bad
Dusty?
movie that came out? I don't remember. I heard
Yeah,
some...
El Camino.
Oh, okay.
It came out a year and a half ago, and it was like a continuation of Jesse's story after the events of Breaking Bad.
Well, I'm glad
Can I
that the
say something?
BBC
You
was
guys care
growing.
if I
Yeah.
say anything spoiler related?
Yeah, sure. For what, though?
Spoiler alert.
For a show that ended, like, 4
I'll
years
say
ago.
it. I'll say it. Yeah, I was gonna say it ended like quite some time ago.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
fine.
say
Go for it.
something
Yeah, go for it, man.
spoiler-related
Yeah.
For Breaking Bad. For Breaking Bad. Spoiler alert. Skip ahead. Like, I don't know. Just Oliver, just put down a timestamp. Anyways,
Oh!
so basically, one of my favorite things about the whole Breaking Bad series is that they had an actual funeral for Walter White at the very end of Breaking Bad.
Huh.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. That like
We live in a
actually held it
society.
too.
That's actually pretty cool.
That is cool.
Gustavo Fring.
Sounds cool to me.
Alec, have you watched
Anyways,
Breaking Bad?
Wonderwall.
What?
Have you watched
Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
I have not. I watched all of Better Call Saul, though.
Ooh, okay. You should watch Breaking
Which is
Bad.
better.
The collective
Is that how
knowledge
you-
of Oliver and Alec, the total
Yeah.
viewing power of the whole BBCU.
Yep.
So, what's new with you guys? How's your guys' day been going?
I went ice skating today. I did backward skating, some forward skating, and before that, I went and got Krispy Kreme.
Ooh,
And then before that, I woke up to class. I slept in till like 11, which is weird because I don't usually sleep in that late.
That's great, Mikey.
And then after went back home, and I made mac and cheese, and it's pretty good. It's better than the
What a
first thing.
wonderful day.
Thank you. What about
Pretty
you,
chill.
man?
I just had my first shift at work today.
Oh,
So
where
that
were
was
you
pretty
working
great.
now? Or like?
I'd rather not disclose.
Oh,
in
well, I
work
mean-
or in the podcast, just to be honest with you. But
just normal retail job, I assume.
just a
What's
normal
your full
on-campus
name?
job.
Gotcha.
I would honestly, to be fair with you, I've already dropped my full name, so who cares? But
What's your address?
I
Yeah,
dropped
we
that.
need
but
the address of where you're working.
All right,
600
Oliver.
Pennsylvania
All right.
Avenue.
Yeah, I guess Mike talked about Oliver and Ethan. How have you guys been?
I've been all right.
Pretty decent.
Just started my first day of work today, and then I got some shrimp for dinner. So I've been having a fun night.
These shrimp fresh?
Yes.
Oliver, what about you?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty decent. Not much happened today.
Cool. For me, at least, yeah, I just finished some assignments I had. Went out, picked up a game I was excited for that finally released today, so that was fun.
What game?
Monster Hunter Rise.
Oh,
So, that's cool. So I'm excited to play that later tonight.
Dang. Didn't you also get some other hobby stuff too?
Yeah, some other stuff for my hobby. So, yeah, it was an
What's your
it was an
hobby?
okay day.
which hobby?
The Star Wars X-Wing,
X-Wing?
the miniatures game.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, so yeah,
Mikey,
I
you
must say-
like X-wing?
I do. As a matter of fact, I'm a connoisseur of it. I think
Are
it's,
you just an
quite a fun
amateur, or
game.
are you more on the side of obsessive with it?
I'm better than
Well,
Mike.
I must ask. I must say that due to the current circumstances of Corona, right? I would like to say that I'm a bit better than I was when I first started 2 years ago, but due to the constraints of coronavirus and due to there not being a lot of people to play with at the time, I'm a bit, mostly limited to my roommates, right? And I would say that I've done pretty good for the most part. Definitely helped them learn this new game. It's a lot of fun. I think definitely I got them interested into it, but I do definitely look forward to the time where I can play with my my local game store friends. Really, it's been a lot of
So,
fun. I think. Go ahead.
not to cut you off, but when it comes vaccine-wise, I know this might actually be a bad topic for YouTube, just purely because they don't like the word vaccine at all. But in
Vaccine?
Florida, we're able to get it within the next 2 weeks.
Oh,
2
awesome,
weeks
man.
from now, we're able to. Anybody over the age of 18 can get the vaccine.
I think it's the same thing here. In about 2 weeks, I think we're going to be all eligible too. So
I heard that a lot of it has to do with, or like some of the major side effects have to include like just general fatigue and drowsiness from it.
That's pretty standard with most
Yeah.
vaccines.
It's not-
though.
it's
I mean, if
fine,
you've gotten
yeah.
a tetanus one,
yeah,
but I really just want to wait a few weeks so that way I can kind of quickly get it, instead of having to like wait in a line or like be turned down because there's not enough there. Because as soon as it opens up, there's going to be a lot of people flooding the
yeah,
place.
that's
Yeah.
fair. Yeah.
So like Al just died.
Yeah, I guess he was busy with other stuff, so he had to.
He was like, "I'll
Really?
be good at 9:00," and then when 9:00 rolls around, he's good for about 5 minutes, and then he bails.
Oh well,
He's
5
got-
minutes with him is better than 0 minutes.
Fair,
So do we technically?
I would agree with that.
But that's how it goes.
So I went to the game store earlier today, and I actually picked up some X-Wing. But I was there with one of my friends, and they were saying that like the Pokemon card craze full effect. So
Yeah, it's
You know-
Oh, I've
insane.
seen it. I've
Tell-
seen it.
Hold on, I
So,
got a story to tell you.
someone-
Oh, but go on, Mike. What were you saying?
No, please. I was gonna say, you guys ever? Excuse my history, man, coming out really quick. But you know about like all the tulips, the tulip craze back in like the medieval era. Tulips were such
It's
a
kind
huge
of
thing.
the Pokemon card. Look, I'm a sports collector, so I've collected a bunch of baseball cards and football cards and stuff like that. It's finally starting to catch up in value. I mean, it still hasn't even hit quite as near the peak as what baseball and football cards have, but it's starting to catch up, and like there's actual valuable stuff in the Pokemon card collecting.
Are you kidding me? They were telling me that like the cards there are going for like $20,000 for certain cards out. So
You
like,
gotta
that-
understand. You have to understand the sports cards collecting, like whole phenomena, is a lot more expensive.
Right. Anyway, what were you saying, Otis? You guys.
There was a story I saw online. So scalpers, people have gotten or scalpers have gotten so desperate for those cards that they would literally place trackers onto the supplier trucks and would track them down to the store they go to, and then immediately just take the cards from there.
That is, I genuinely like. Don't get me wrong. Capitalism does have its flaws. It has its perks and flaws. Definitely one of the biggest flaws, though, it has to be scalping. Because gosh, dude, I think it's just no one's gonna buy it from you, dude. It's
scalping
bullshit.
is only big in like pop culture things. I've only really seen it big in like the whole video game market. Like it's nowhere even near as big in like sports, to be honest. Like the only thing I've really seen scalping be big in is with gaming and anything that has to do with gaming. So like Pokemon, like scalpers and stuff, console scalpers.
That's different though.
As an action figure collector, there's a lot of fucking shitty scalpers with that shit.
There's a lot of scalpers, dude. Yeah, he makes it a really good point. Part of the reason why like sports stuff is popular is because it's not really in its full swing as it used to be. It's generally like the hot craze when people have like scalpers go nuts about it. Like the reason why PS5s aren't like on the market is because everyone fucking, pardon my French, bought all of them and just like are holding them all for ransom. I was talking to my friend about this, and she said
Your French really was not a whole lot of swearing.
I know, but still.
You gotta also keep in mind
this.
Go on.
Go ahead.
No, I mean, there's also like a global chip shortage right now, so like, pretty much.
That's fair. I mean, the Suez.
The Suez Canal.
Also, that's blocked, so that's kind of an issue.
Canal's closed.
I'm gonna get over there and we can fix it. Yo, Ethan,
Canal's closed.
You're somewhat close, right? You can go over there and fix it.
Oh yeah, I guess I do have some expertise with water stuff, so I'll just go and dig out a massive cargo ship that's blocking.
I got a crowbar.
He's just built differently.
I'm just built different. I'll just push it out.
So, as someone who's not in the loop, fill me in.
No.
What I mean, clearly, like how did this happen? Like, obviously, I know that there's a ship that plugged up the Suez Canal.
That was me.
The ship was trying to go through the canal. However, there was a massive like dust and windstorm that was going through at the time, so there was very low visibility, and it was essentially trying to just anchor. From what the reports that I heard, so there were like 40+ mile-an-hour winds with sand blowing. So there's essentially no visibility. The ship is trying to like essentially get anchor, but it can't because it's essentially starting to get pushed. So it gets pushed and then lodged into the actual sides of the canal. So now the ship is completely stuck here. So they're trying to actually dig it out with excavators, and which is actually kind of hilarious. How cheap cheap in quotation marks the solution is to opening up a massive canal. Because this is where 12% of all shipping in the world goes through.
Well, yeah, dude. Well, the other thing too is like the Suez Canal is super old, from what I heard.
Suez Canal actually doesn't have any locks on it.
What does that mean?
So, with the Panama Canal, there's actually an elevation change when you go from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean.
Oh yeah, locks.
So you actually have to go through locks on
safety measures.
Yeah, so you actually have to go through locks on the Panama Canal to get from the Atlantic to the Caribbean to the Pacific to the Caribbean. Well, when it comes to the Suez Canal, it's just a straight shot. You just go right through it. There's no locks at all. You just go right through the canal. And
yeah, that makes.
I mean, it's actually younger than the Panama Canal, but I mean, it all depends on infrastructure updates. But I mean, it's still maintained to be wide enough to, hold the largest shipping or the largest like ships on the ocean and have them go both ways at the same time. The only problem was that there was such a large storm, and the captain, unless some new information comes out about the captain, I mean, I can imagine it being incredibly difficult to maintain a massive ship in a narrow waterway during a massive storm, especially one that can blow you right into the side walls. So,
I'm telling you guys, I'm the captain.
You're the captain, Otis?
Yeah.
You single-handedly blocked trade around the world.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize to anyone.
Go.
Let's go.
Decapted.
I am the captain.
If we're speaking of DeBaby, I'd actually like to bring up my first little subject here. I don't know if we'll be able to actually attach
DeBaby is
screenshots to this portion,
Yes.
but I wanted to cover I wanted to bring
Jamie,
up
pull
my
it up.
first segment of this show that we have going on here, and I want to title it "Wish Garbage." So essentially, what I do is I'll look up a search term into Wish.com, which is essentially it's like a third party essentially that connects some like Chinese or Vietnamese or Indian sellers, mostly Chinese sellers, with American buyers to buy stuff straight from the factory. And most of the stuff is less than ideal quality. So I just wanted to bring up some interesting finds that we can find on Wish. I was initially going to make this a vlog series reviewing actual products from Wish, but I figured I don't want to actually spend my money, wait 8 months for it to come here on container ship, and then it getting launched in the Suez Canal, and then I finally get it after 18 months of waiting. So, the first search term I wanted to look up in here is badass shirt. And why I did this is because there's this whole category of stuff called Facebook t-shirts, and they're just incredibly, like, edgy shirts that are almost so edgy it's ridiculously funny. So I wanted to bring up my first example. I'm going to stream this on the call to everybody who's in the call and just share my screen with you guys. But we can try and show it on the podcast. I don't know how we'll do it, but we'll find a way to do it. So this is our first shirt here that I wanted to share with you guys right now. We'll bring up this one of it's a character named Goku, or I don't even know it, but it's a character from Dragon Ball, a show called Dragon Ball Z, and it essentially says, "I know there's a special place in hell for me. It's called a throne." And
Bro, Goku can beat Thanos?
Oh my god! The incredible edge of these shirts. It's $16, and the shipping is probably $10, and it will come to you in like 7 months. And by color, it's only in multicolor. In size, we can get it all the way up to XXXL. So if you weigh 450
totally
pounds,
remind me of the.
Finally, a shirt for me.
Oh, just the fattest man on the internet.
Dragon Ball Z fans, when they haven't told anyone how Goku can beat another pop culture icon in 5 seconds.
No, I want to bring up Alec's shirt right here, and it says, "I'm not rude. I just have the balls to say what everyone else is thinking." And this is what I believe Alec is thinking in his mind the entire time the podcast.
We should buy this for him.
Yeah,
it's only $6, so might as well.
That's true. It's cheap.
Hey, I wonder what color we can get it for him. We can get it in any of these colors, and then we can also get it up to XXL, and I'm sure Alec
XXL
will need XXL. Wait a minute.
XXL Tentacion.
We can also get it in extra small, so if Alec wants a crop top, we can definitely get it for him.
Based.
He will really like that.
He will love that, I can guarantee you.
Among Us.
Oh yeah, we also got these Among Us shirts.
I'm buying that for sure.
I think these are kid shirts, so just unless you can fit
really? No way.
I could stretch it a bit.
5XL for kids is probably more like XL for adults, so maybe you might be able to fit it.
No big deal.
I wanted to bring up one more. Oh yeah, here's the one. It's almost gone. It's $30, and it says Lunch Lady because badass isn't an official title.
It's kind of funny.
Because Lunch Lady is the most badass job.
I don't know, bro.
Remind me of the like
remember 2 minutes?
Hog.
The revving your car?
No, the revving my hog, like the skeleton. Like the edgy skeleton, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, they're all those. I like considering them Facebook
Land
shirts.
of the free, huh? Why can't I wash my balls in the soda dispenser? You know what I mean? I love that stuff.
I know, it's so ridiculous. It's just I honestly it gives me a nice chuckle every single time. I don't actually buy stuff off of Wish. Actually, the LEDs I have up in my desk are from Wish. I bought them for like $3, and they still haven't set my. I'm not buying stuff from Wish because it's gonna take 7 months for it
Why
to
not?
get here, and it's gonna be
Dude, Wish is
low
awesome.
tier.
Don't you see all this cool stuff on here?
All right,
It's
Mikey,
so amazing.
go buy a
Why
shirt.
wouldn't you want to?
Go buy a shirt.
No, you're the one that said you didn't want to.
Well, maybe because I just don't want it.
Sure. It's kind of crazy. Think of all the
It's kinda-
helpful creators you'd be. Think
What?
of all the creators you'd be helping.
Bro.
I'd be giving $8 for an Among Us shirt for someone who's getting paid 50 cents a day somewhere in China.
Oh, it's
Okay, so I guess moving on to the next thing. Is there anything else you wanted to add for Wish garbage?
cut all of that bit out. I hate all of it. Cut it.
You hate all of it. I love it, honestly. I want to keep it. I forgot to bring up the welder shirt, to be honest. Oh, they're selling dime bags in bulk on here, too.
They're selling dime bags. Let's go.
Oh,
Let's
my
go.
God.
Let's go.
I'm not
Anyways,
interested.
let's talk about the baby.
No.
No. I was gonna do my next thing with Oliver, I guess, with Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yes.
I really enjoyed this episode. I thought it was I like the first episode, but I definitely thought this one was a step up from it.
Yeah, like what I said last week, I felt like it had a weak start, but it definitely started picking up in the last episode. I'm actually really enjoying it now.
I really like US Agent. I think they nailed his from what I read from him, like at least in the comics, they like I think for me they like nailed his persona like really well.
Persona, like the video game?
Yeah, like Joker, bro.
I guess you'll never see it coming.
But I guess US Agent does kind of give off that we live in a society vibe, but you know.
Yeah.
No, I'd say that'd be more like Bucky. I don't know. Anyway,
Bucky.
point is that yeah, I enjoyed it. I think there was a good amount of nuance in this in this episode. So it's like not necessarily a lot of the people in this episode are like operating in a gray area, which I enjoy, and I feel like we haven't seen much in the MCU. At least that's what I'm seeing. What did you think, Oliver? Like,
yeah, I think I'm not gonna spoil it, but there is like one moment that I thought was like really interesting in terms of like a moral gray area.
yeah. I think I know what you're referring to, but yeah, definitely. But yeah, overall, it was a really good episode.
Did Bucky kill children or something?
Not quite, but he did kill an innocent person in the last episode, and he felt like super guilty about that.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He's a war
no.
criminal. Ban him.
No, it was like
Send him to the Geneva Convention.
So I guess
Sokovia Accords.
Sokovia Accord. So so in last week's episode, like when they first introduced him, he has like a nightmare where he kills like like an innocent bystander in the like in some assassination mission. And what happened was is that like he tries to be like he spends time with his dad because that was his son, and because he feels bad because he wants to make amends for it. So but the thing is he never has the courage to tell him that he was the one to kill him, and I thought that was like super compelling at least, and I thought that was really cool character development for him.
Yeah.
But was it? Well, how sad was it?
It was pretty sad. I mean,
Yeah, it was pretty sad.
I'm excited to see what they do with his character, and now that my boy Zemo is coming back, I'm excited to see what they do with him.
The chemistry.
Go on. What were you saying?
Sorry, I was
The
gonna
chemist-
ask who the hell's Zemo. Sorry.
The dude, the
Villain.
German dude who tries to divide the Avengers in Captain America: Civil War, who kind of like manipulated everyone to turn against each other.
No.
He's
Yeah, that guy.
yeah, him. What were you saying, Oliver?
Oh, the chemistry between Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan is just really good.
Yeah, I agree. That's the one thing that the show needed to nail, and they got that. So, which is pretty
I
great.
think it's stronger. I think it's stronger than the chemistry between Paul Bettany and Elizabeth Olsen.
Oh, okay.
Just slightly. I think.
That's a fair point. Yeah, I mean,
I feel like this feels a lot more like a lot more genuine.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Overall, it was good.
So,
What?
how about that white guy in WandaVision? Am I right?
What? What do you mean by this, Mike?
So, how about that journal
the white
article
guy.
I posted in the chat last week? Hope you guys read that. Want to talk about the
notes,
DNA?
everything.
Guys want to take DNA or talk about the DNA analysis of benthic microorganisms at Folly Beach?
Yeah, why not?
Sure.
That's what I have to read on a daily basis, and I love it.
It was something like about some clams or something you were talking about, right? That like
It was about beach erosion and, beach renourishment and how it affects microorganisms. I mean, it's not a super interesting conversation for people who really aren't in the field, but I just wanted to post it for the shits and giggles.
I can always talk about data structures for 2 hours on this podcast, and I bet you guys would be
I
confused.
could always talk about the amount of war crimes the Germans and the Americans committed. That would be.
I think we can all offer a bit of insight into our majors.
Mike played Hearts of Iron 4 for 8 hours and was like, "This is it. This is my major."
This is my history.
Hey! It was 16 hours. I'll have you know.
I went and I played in
16, not 8. Get your facts straight.
I went to the beach twice, and I was like, "This is my major."
I played Among Us, and I wanted to be an astronaut.
Yes. This apparently is sand.
I filmed the
sand
locker
looks
banks.
like sand.
I wanted to be a film major.
Anyways, here's Wonderwall.
Ugh.
You're gonna
I can't
blue
wait
ball
to buy
us?
some
Alright,
$2
wrap.
shoes off of Wish.
Wait, you found $2 shoes on Wish?
I did. I ordered them. I spent $2 on them, and they never came.
Are you serious? I mean, when did you order these?
I feel like an idiot for doing that, but oh well.
When did you order these?
There's
I ordered these back in like May, so they might have came. I don't know. They probably didn't.
well, at least they were just $2 instead of like $200. Like
That's true. I think the only thing I got that was useful from it, if we're gonna come back to this topic of Wish, was I got this tiny little keyboard thing that actually connects to my phone and is actually slightly useful. And then I got some LED lights for like $3.
Oh, is that how you play
Didn't
PUBG?
you get some AirPods?
Yeah, go get some AirPods off of Wish and see how well they do you. They're gonna be absolutely chunky. I should just link the DankPods video of his review of his free AirPods from Wish.
Oliver,
That dude's a great YouTuber. I would highly suggest subscribing to DankPods.
Oh, sorry to cut off the top. Oliver, you said that the entire DLC or the rest of the DLC Pass Amiibos came out today, didn't they?
Yes.
Am I
yeah, for
screwed?
Fighters Pass 1.
Am I screwed if I didn't get any of them today?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Damn,
yet.
I was trying to. I needed to get the Banjo Kazooie one because that's the one I really wanted.
Put them in a jar.
Yeah, I've been trying to find the Banjo Kazooie one. I completely forgot they dropped today, so I don't know. And then knowing Nintendo and how spotty they are with manufacturing amiibos.
Oh my god! Wait a minute. What if they made Funko Pop amiibos?
Yo! So speaking of amiibos, today, alongside with the Smash amiibos, there were the Sanrio Animal Crossing cards. You get like 6 cards in each pack. Target and Nintendo dropped the ball today.
They were exclusive to Target, right?
Yeah, they were exclusive to Target, and Target initially said that they were going to be curbside and store pickup only. Well, this morning, on March 26th, people walked into the store and saw that there were the Sanrio Animal Crossing cards.
And then it's just a bunch of scalpers buying like 80 of them and selling them for like $80. God.
And
there was a similar. Yeah, as a Star Wars collector, there's a similar situation too. So I assume you guys heard of the Galaxy's Edge theme park, right?
Yeah, I remember you telling us about that.
Yeah, so basically, like, I think I sent you guys a picture of it once, where it's like some dude would just get all the. So they started reselling the merch there since the theme park was closed, and to make money off that merch, they decided to sell it at Target exclusively. And then there's like these dudes would just like, and I think Target just botched the release so bad that like people would just buy the entire stock of them and just would scalp them for like $50 each, and these like figures haven't come back in stock, I think, since probably November, I think, or October. It's
You
awful.
see,
I hate store exclusives like so much.
sorry, here's the thing. I think the real problem is the people that are just buying the scalper stuff, because there'd be no demand if nobody was buying the stuff from the scalpers.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a multi like.
The ones who prop up the scalpers. I mean, if you're willing to pay like 200% more for something, that should be way less. Then I mean, that's kind of your fault if you're going to complain about the scalpers, because those are the people that are propping up scalping.
That's
And
true.
it sucks for everyone because
Yeah.
except for the scalpers.
I mean, it's also a multi-part issue too. I mean, like obviously the scalpers, because like think about it. Like I mean, like for collecting, if you're not like, especially for store exclusives like the Sanrio or the Star Wars stuff I collect, if you don't get there like first thing in the morning, you're like completely screwed.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
I still think exclusives are a big I still think that they're relevant, and I think people or companies should still do them. The problem is when they just decide to straight up screw over people
I
when they're trying to
I
do a normal release, and then they end up getting scalped to hell, like the PS5 and the Xbox One X, for simple example to everyone.
yeah, right. We're
Yeah.
saying over.
I feel like retail exclusive like merchandise things should not have a limited release window. Like,
Exactly.
I feel like it should be one or the other. Like either do a limited release and release them at all stores, or just do exclusive and like for like a long period of time.
3D.
I would agree
All-Stars.
with that, honestly, but I think the thing is just to kind of create that high demand for them.
Oh yeah,
So that way they can easily get their pieces of plastic out the window for a lot of money, and they have huge returns on any amiibo or figure that they make,
Right.
because it's really not that hard. It's really not that expensive to make in mass.
It isn't.
I
So
mean,
they're
as-
just gonna do that, and then scalpers are gonna scalp.
I mean, as a consumer, I think it would be better, but I guess from a business standpoint,
I agree with you as a consumer. I'm just saying these businesses ain't
right? Yeah,
changing
Oh,
their
I know.
model-
Yeah, they don't
their
care. As
model.
long as they get their money, that's all that matters.
And Nintendo loves their quick bucks, so
Oh yeah.
they ain't gonna change their methods.
$60
Like,
for
they tried to start
Speaking-
doing it with video games.
Speaking of Nintendo, in a quick buck, just a reminder that Mario is supposed to disappear on March
It's gonna be
31st.
executed.
Yes.
Mario is no more.
Yeah. Then Zelda's gonna take his place. We're gonna
Oh,
get.
no.
Zelda's gonna take his place.
I assume so because this is the 35th anniversary for Zelda, so I have no doubt they're gonna probably make like a 3D Zelda All Stars or something like that.
They're gonna make a remastered in quotation marks Zelda that's just a re-release that's even worse than the original for like $65.
Skyward Sword.
And then it's gonna come out in
Skyward
3
Sword.
months.
Skyward Sword, no extra content. In fact, I think it looks worse than the Wii game out. I think Oliver.
Oh,
Do you
This
think?
is why
yeah, I think I've seen that. Yeah.
I don't get why Nintendo complains about people just straight up emulating their games or even pirating them, because the point is that it's just going to be cheaper to do that.
Exactly. Like no one wants to pay like and now that like, Wii and GameCube emulators pretty much run on anything. I don't know why you would want to why would you want to pay $60 for that? Like Mario All Stars, at least like it had 3 games in it, so I can somewhat justify the
Yeah.
cost. But it's like for a single game, and especially I'm not a big fan of the deluxe stuff. Like I know this might be an unpopular opinion. Like I get they try to add some new stuff that I can respect that, but it's like but at the same time I don't know if it's like the cost is justified to even pay
Yeah.
for like an extra like
Mike,
4 to 5 hours.
By
of
the way,
content.
Mike dropped
Yeah,
out
Mike
like
left.
10
Yeah,
minutes
where'd
ago for like anybody who was listening in. So I like how he probably just dropped out because he just felt like the conversation was boring or something. I don't know. He just doesn't like us.
He doesn't like us anymore.
Yeah.
God, we're all getting
Oh, just is
blipped.
gonna tempt him back with the Scooby snack, but I don't know how well that'll work.
I'll just.
I will say, I know I've been like, I promoted this game last week. Not really promoted, but I talked highly about this game. I do think the Mario 3D World port is actually legitimately like way better than the Wii U version.
Yeah, they made some actual changes, and that I think that's like one of the ports I can give maybe somewhat of an exception to. I don't know if I would buy it personally right now at its full price, but like at least they did try to make general changes to the gameplay and refine it, which I can respect. My issue is like with these ports that just barely add anything. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Oh, yeah.
So like, why should I buy this when I can just emulate this on my PC for free?
Oh, also,
Right.
it's almost been 1 year since Animal Crossing New Worlds came out.
New Horizons,
New
yeah, it's been a
Horizons.
year, and Doom Eternal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
one,
that was a
like-
great time last year.
It was a fun time.
Really great when it came out.
Oh,
Perfect.
Well, I mean, the time to play those games was like
A nice, perfect, exact week, 2 weeks of quarantine for this all the just
that
totally
first
end
week,
after that.
that first week that I got Animal Crossing was like pure bliss, and then I started school again, like online, and it just
he just fell apart. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
It's in the bathroom. Sorry.
Oh, you're good, man. No, yeah.
Mike had to take a pee break. Everyone.
I still am in love with Doom Eternal, one of my favorite shooters of all time.
Oh, don't start Mike with Doom Eternal. Oh no, we're never getting out of this conversation.
Chill the fuck out. I'm not gonna spurg out about it. God
Dude,
damn.
Doom
Okay.
fans are basically the JoJo fans of gaming.
No, we aren't. Cool it.
Nah, bro, for real. Well, I'm not
Yes,
talking
they
about
go.
you specifically, Mike. I'm talking about like the general fan base. You know what I
That's
mean?
more. You have two fans of the fucking JoJo.
No, Doom fans. It's like you repeat the same damn jokes all the time. It's so annoying.
Engineer.
Oh my god,
gaming.
is that a Doom reference?
Engineer gaming. Engineer gaming.
Well, see, TF2 fans can be funny at least, but like Doom fans are just like it's just some of their stuff is just so painfully
Rabbits, huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
basically.
Guys, we
Wow.
rip and tear. We rip and tear, guys. Ha ha ha. When Doom gets angry, he rip and tear. Ha ha.
shoot a surface on the whole of
Guys,
Mars.
who's Doom?
Who's Doom? Doom
the
60,
Doomer.
Doom 64. What's that? No, I'm kidding. I honestly,
The Doomer is the actual.
the Doomer.
A lot of.
I'm gonna
there's
do
a
'em.
lot of.
I'm a Doomer.
Amogus. Amogus.
Mike, are you a Doomer?
Emoji.
Did you guys
Shut the
actually play
fuck
Among
up.
Us? I'm gonna be honest. Have you
One
ever
game.
played
That's
Among
about
Us?
it.
No.
No.
It's a fine
No.
game. I mean,
I am
I don't
not
like
going
love it.
anywhere near that game.
So if you've ever played Clue, you congratulations, you played Among
Really
Us.
it.
Dun, 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 dun. Anyway,
I have it on Steam, but I haven't actually played it.
I never bought the game. I just played it for free on my phone.
I do like that though. Like they do have the PC higher quality option for like $5, but they have the for like a free version, just with ads.
Oh, did you guys hear that? The Among Us imposter and like the crew guy got added to Fall Guys as a costume.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Is this imposter
I actually
Among Us? Is this Among Us?
I hope they
Is
get
this
I can't
ads.
believe
Imposter
it.
Among Us?
The two biggest like games of 2020 that are just going to be completely forgotten in like 3 years from now. We're both in the
That's
same
how it
game.
goes.
I genuinely like Fall Guys though. I
Fall
think that
Guys is
one's
nice. Fall
fun.
Guys is good. It just fell off a bit.
Yeah.
I think
Fall
Among
Guys.
Us is good. I just don't think they added enough
It fell
content
off.
to keep it relevant.
I think they're finally adding a
God
new
damn
map
it,
like after all this time, but I think they had to like fix a bunch of the spaghetti code because apparently like the
They had to, honestly. I mean, it was just a game made by indie developers who were just trying to, get by.
yeah,
And
but
I can
it's-
respect that.
yeah, but it's still
I
a
mean,
good game.
Fall Guys is the same like Plane 2.
Yeah.
Except Fall Guys feels a bit cringy with how they respond to everybody on social media.
Among Us. So Cyberpunk.
No,
Oh my!
we're done. We're done.
We're talking about cringy social media.
That game is not ever going to come back. I'm sorry. It's just broken.
It is.
I finally uninstalled it a couple days ago to make room on my computer.
I refunded that
Different
shit with
fresh?
after 2 hours, like 4 hours, and Steam still took it. I played.
Probably because you bought a broken game.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I think they had to literally set up like an email hotline just so.
I'm pretty sure you can still return it on PS4. if you
No,
bought it
PS4 they take it off
digitally.
the store.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can still return it.
Yeah, that too.
digitally.
Yeah.
Speaking of PlayStation, they're actually doing something really interesting right now with free games.
Oh yeah,
I think they
play at
just-
home or something.
Yeah, play at home. They just dropped 10 free games today.
Oh really?
A lot of them are like smaller games, smaller budget games. But I think like the one of note, or I guess the two of note that I've like heard quite a bit talked about, Enter the Gungeon and Subnautica.
What's it?
Ooh.
Oh yes,
I feel like
Subnautica.
Subnautica
Is
goes
it on
free on like
PlayStation right now?
every single thing ever.
Yeah, it's on PlayStation.
Yeah,
Dude, I gotta go. Wait, are they on like PSN or something?
no,
Oh,
anyone
no,
can get it.
PlayStation-
Like,
Are they on Plus? Really?
no, yeah,
Let's go,
everyone can get
dude.
the games for free.
Please, like, yeah.
Honestly,
please
I
don't.
feel like
Subnautica.
Subnautica has just been free on every single platform.
It was. It was.
Yeah, I remember when it was free on Epic.
It was free on Epic. Yeah, but I
Yeah.
missed out unfortunately.
I'm glad I took advantage of GTA 5 being free on Epic, so that way I could play it for like halfway through the story, then get bored, and then uninstall it.
Yo, can a crew come off to your crew?
No, stop, Otis, no. And the line is, so can a low come up in your
Oh, so
crib?
low can come. Damn.
Man, fuck you. I'll see you at work.
We're not going on any further from there.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
stop.
sorry,
no,
Mike.
no.
We can't go on any further.
Are we still recording?
Yes.
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 Oh.
Oh.
We're hitting like the 53-minute or like the 43-minute mark, if I'm accurate.
We're probably like 30 minutes in. I don't know how much
so
we've had
I'm
to
wrong.
cut.
We're,
Well, I mean,
40
like,
no, we're
it's-
hitting the 45-minute mark soon.
I mean, in terms of like stuff we've edited out.
Yeah, I think this will
At this
probably be our
Oh,
shortest
that's
podcast.
fair. That's fair.
This will probably
To be fair, though, I still feel like this is more like content rich than the last one.
yeah.
Maybe a
it
bit
is.
spicier, but definitely more content rich, and I'm a bit proud of that.
Well, I think. Cut this out. Hang on.
No,
Cut-
no, don't cut
Alright.
this
No,
out.
Mike,
no,
I'm
no,
not.
no,
I'm
no,
not
no,
gonna edit
Mike,
more.
shut
Please,
up.
let's avoid.
We already have enough
Edit
work
all
for
of it.
Justin Oliver.
Edit
You
all
need
of
to
it.
stop.
All of it.
No.
Fucking.
The
I
damn
think the problem is I don't
ham.
think we just want to do. I don't think we just want to do like movie shit the entire time. I
Well,
want it
we're
to
not
flow.
talking about just movies, Mike.
talking
You're
about
jumping
shipwrecks.
between multiple conversations.
I know.
Do you?
Anyways, I do know.
Okay.
But anyways, here's Wonderwall.
Bro, you said that joke
So
like
as I
5
was
times
saying-
already. God damn. Jesus.
Dude, you literally brought up
Get
a
a new
JoJo
joke.
reference like 20 minutes ago.
What does that have to do?
I don't know. Just I don't. You're calling us stale, and yet you're bringing up JoJo references.
Was that a JoJo reference?
I guess.
No.
Is it?
I need to finish that show, by the way. I was halfway through season 1.
Well,
Oh my god.
What, JoJo?
Yeah.
I don't know. I still need to. If
It's
we're
not
gonna go on to the anime
bad.
conversation, I still need to watch Evangelion.
Okay,
not
I want to
bad.
ask you, have you actually been watching
Pretty
Attack on
good.
Titan?
I watched the first
The
season.
fan
I
base
actually
that
enjoyed
kinda
it quite a bit.
Really?
it
I did
out.
not expect you to be an anime fan, Ethan.
I'm not an anime fan. I just enjoy good, shows.
Good. Yeah, I like how you give that little pause. Good shows.
I'm not in denial. I don't like anime. There's just one.
No, I'm kidding. I'm
Dude,
just yanking your chain. No, I have to finish JoJo.
I
and-
watch anime for the plot.
who cares if you watch anime? Matter?
No, of course not. Anime's
I don't
been
know.
more popular
I
than ever.
used to rag on anime all the time.
I
so,
still do,
me
I
watching
mean, but-
anime.
Man,
I still rag on anime all the time
You
too.
can
So it's
still-
like,
you can still rag on something and still like watch it.
Of course,
enjoy it.
yeah.
you see, I rag on anime all the time, and then when I watch Attack on Titan with my girlfriend, she's just like, "Oh my god, you like anime? Oh my god!" And I'm like, "Are you kidding me? I can't rag on something and then like it. Like I used to rag on like HGTV shows, and now I watch them.
Bro, they're mad at entertaining, low key.
What, HGTV or anime?
Both, but HGTV especially. My mom would watch it, and
Yeah.
I would sometimes get sucked into watching it. It's like it's so engaging, you know. I actually
That and the Food Network.
and the Food Network
Because
is
then I can learn how to
bangers.
relearn how to renovate houses and learn like cooking recipes. It makes me feel like I'm an adult.
I'm gonna break down a wall right now. Actually, HGTV got me feeling that way.
Awesome.
You
I
see
need to break down this non-load bearing wall to make an open concept.
this open concept.
Yeah, actually, you know what? My dorm room is an open concept. So
I can say that about my room. It's just one giant cube, and I guess I can call it open concept. Would you call a prison cell open concept if you really think about it? Sure, there's the cage, but like it's just a giant square, and you get
I mean, it's
You can see the
technically an
toilet.
open.
you see
It's
the
technically an open wall, so it's technically the perfect open concept.
right. There's no covers for the toilets, none for the showers. It's completely open concept. Even
There's
the
no
gym
hidden corners.
huh?
It's perfect open concept
Yeah,
design. I
perfect
mean, you
open
just can't
concept.
beat it.
I'm gonna just for my house. I'm just gonna have like there's gonna be literally no walls. You can see the bedroom, the bathroom, everything.
You're gonna have a squat toilet too.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a squat toilet too.
Those have always interested me because I feel like if I ever ran into one in like real life, I would like go into fight or flight mode.
That's how I feel every time I go back to India. Like that's literally yeah. You know, you're not wrong. I go into fight and flight mode too.
You're just like, oh my god, what is this? I don't know what this is. How do I use?
Yeah.
Oh, stuff. It's just different all over the world.
Bro, you know what annoys me when I travel? Like each country has their own different plugs. Like why?
Oh yeah.
I hate that.
What? Yeah. Well, what,
You know what
isn't
annoys
there
me? Just
the reason
going.
part of it. What?
What were you saying?
No, I was gonna say, you know what annoys me when I go down to Florida is that the tap water is just no bueno here. Like you just don't drink it because it tastes so nasty that you just straight up go to bottled
Yeah.
water like it's a third world country.
It's so stupid.
No, well, yeah, I was going to say, like, that's one of the nice things about Illinois is that because we have the Lake Michigan, especially in the suburbs, the water tastes a lot better. It's a lot more clean compared to the water down there.
It actually depends more on your piping than it does on your actual like water source because I've had St. Augustine where I live has, you know, plumbing that is over 100 years old. So water is moving through incredibly old pipes to get here, so it will get that bad flavoring. But if I go up to Jacksonville when I'm visiting my family, you'll get brand new plumbing and you'll get fine to drink tap water. And then there are some like, you know, like little middle of nowhere towns in Illinois where if you drink the tap water, it straight up tastes like sand. And it's, you know, it's grody as well. Just is getting interviewed about how he records the broadcast by his brother. So we'll just wait for that to pass and we'll just enjoy the content that comes from it. Yes. Yep. Oh, this is a mess of a broadcast, but I have a feeling it's going to be very entertaining.
Yeah. I hope so. I think it'll be.
I have a good feeling. I know our viewers like us out there.
I'll
The
work
few
my
we
magic.
have do like us. Just we know you work your magic very well.
Call me Doctor Strange.
Okay, Steven.
A wizard with no hat.
Wizard with
we're
no
using
hat.
made up names.
I'm the wizard.
The wizard.
The wizard.
Commence
The wizard.
forth.
Let's go.
Commence forth.
It's actually not wrong.
I will turn a
Is it?
humanoid into a automobile.
I will convert. Pepsi and Peeps just teamed up to make a
I remember
marshmallow drink.
earlier this
These
year,
guys-
there's a station in our area called 93.3, and like every 4 songs they used to just play Suge, and it was
moving to Florida right
hilarious.
now.
Let's go.
Bro, that Caretaker and Suge remix just absolutely slaps. Like, holy crap. Such a
Suge by
banger.
the baby. The baby.
Do you ever wonder what these rappers thinks of these? Like, I've seen like rapper memes just like blow up in the recent like 3 to 4 years. Do you
Like
ever?
Playboy Cardi.
Yeah, Playboy Cardi, Bobby Shmurda.
Sensation.
Like, do
Bobby
you think like
Shmurda?
what these people think when like they open their like social media, like what these rappers think when they open their social media and they just see all these memes? I just
I'm gonna
always
be
imagine
real.
that-
I don't think XXX can really react to all
And
these
unfortunately,
memes coming out
rip.
about it.
Shut the fuck up.
God damn.
Shut the fuck up.
Cardi, I know Cardi has liked some memes of himself on Twitter.
I'm pretty sure the baby appreciates it too. I mean, it's just free publicity for these guys. So
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't they like it? I mean, it's
I-
just their music blowing up.
I memed on Playboy Cardi, but I unironically like his music now. So
Really?
really, I don't know.
Correct.
I don't, he's not my favorite artist, but like I enjoy him.
It's quote Anthony Fantano, or not
Liked-
exactly, but to sound exactly like him.
Liked
Whole
to
Lot
him.
of Red was a light read.
I'm not okay. A Whole Lot of Red was a bit like rushed. I'll agree, but I'm talking like his older stuff.
It does sound pretty classic, and there's a lot of stuff that he didn't release that's pretty iconic. But you know,
Dilet is one of the
I
best
mean, he
produced-
technically didn't release a lot of his really popular songs.
Unfortunately.
which is honestly really stupid.
I know the deluxe version might have them back, but we'll see. Hopefully that's true though.
Doubt.
He literally asked people on social media, like, oh, hey, DM me, or not DM me, just reply what music you want to see on the deluxe.
Hey, we'd like to see Cancun for once.
Yeah,
wait,
I agree.
That's
I want
never coming
Cancun.
out.
Sorry, that's too much. I apologize. I can't do that.
You even post
like
that on YouTube and it's gone after 20,000 views.
Pretty much.
It's like the Locker Bank's Oasis. It's never coming out.
Fletcher.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see some Shmurda and Hardy collab.
Good morning, Alpha Gamma Phi.
Yeah.
One day the script will leak of Fletcher.
One day the final shot of Fletcher will leak too.
Yeah.
And we're gonna break the internet when we do so.
Honestly, my favorite shooting was just shooting the end of that, even though the movie was never shot or anything like that. It was just the ending scenes.
Greatest piece of lost media ever.
It's not lost. I still have the footage.
Oh, I do too.
I remember we shot a film, and like literally the only thing we were able to make out of it was a blooper reel.
Milk.
Milk, yeah, it was milk.
We're like terrible tour
I like
Chicago, am I right?
Dude, I think
That
it's
got like
Shut up.
Oh, you know what? It did get kind of
Anyways.
rebranded into Checking Out Chicago.
Yeah,
It was like
it was-
Checking Out Chicago is like the weird like. It's like
Offs-
weirdly loosely related to it, but like still is technically our most successful idea.
It springboarded from that, I believe.
Yeah, it's true.
I can't believe it took me like 3 weeks to work on the first episode, and I'm like almost 3 months after the last one, and I'm still like writing it.
Honestly, when it comes to new content, I'm thinking about making a vlog where I literally just record myself riding around on a bicycle and talking. I'm not even
Like it
joking
on
with you.
I'm thinking of this one music video, I don't know. 21 Pilots music video where they're all on like tricycles or some shit. That's what
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm thinking it's gonna be.
I don't know. If you look at me riding my bike, I have a Citizen Bikes Tokyo, which has a 16-inch tire, so it almost looks like a little scooter bike. It like pre folding bike e-bikes getting popular, it would absolutely look like a clown's bike. Like it looked freaking ridiculous. But now there's a whole bunch of people with folding bikes. So I used to get looks riding the thing around town, but nowadays no one even cares.
Ethan, I think you
Probably
should just
look like-
go on a hoverboard and do that instead.
Not a
You'd
bad
probably
idea.
look like you'd probably look like what's his name? Saw. You look like Jigsaw.
Jigsaw.
That's
riding
not
the
a
bike-
yeah.
riding the
You
bike
want to
around.
play a game?
You want to play a game?
I'm actually gonna modify my bike this summer to be an e-bike. I'm gonna put the big battery pack
Really?
on
Gonna
it.
put some nitro in it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Put a nitrous oxide booster in there. I'm sure Alex.
Get my bike up to
Bro.
40 miles an hour.
Dude, we need to still do some work on Alex's bike. We gotta pimp that thing out. Pimp my ride.
Oh my gosh, that thing is
I
beautiful.
think
Yeah, it is.
pimp my bicycle.
New whip, guys.
All right. Anyway.
Bro, I need to get a hands on one of those motorcycles, and we're gonna we should make a pimp my ride series.
No.
We'll do.
Oh, you should just get a moped. Just get a moped.
Yeah, I'll
Honestly.
modify. We'll do an episode where I modify my moped. We modify your bike, and then we're gonna and then next episode we'll modify Alex's bike, and then after that we just take open orders from anyone.
Honestly, riding mopeds is so cool. I see them all the time down here.
Oh really?
I
I know.
It's honestly so different just seeing mopeds and like scooters every single day, because like all the college towns and like any small like town with like a lot of traffic around here just tends to have them.
Mhm.
So I mean, it's honestly super cool, and it's like summertime and everybody's got mopeds out.
Nice. Yeah, it's kind of like that when I go to India or whatever. It's pretty cool to see that we have like mopeds and all that.
Mhm.
I think one of my most fond memories when I would used to just like ride with my uncle there when I was like smaller. That was a lot of fun. But yeah,
You see, here it's a little different because you got like mopeds, and then you got like someone with like a Nissan Titan V10 that's like lifted 7 feet and is like making as much noise as humanly possible, and then has like a Confederate flag hanging off the back, and then it's got like massive bumper stickers that say like "I love muddin'," and then there's like another one that says like Trump 2020 or something on that on the back, and you just have those riding next to like just normal people on mopeds. and it's you're just walking down the street, and you're just like, what is wrong with this town? Sometimes,
Bro, I'm gonna like, dude. Do you think there's moped drag racing? I'll definitely get into that.
put a nitrous on your moped,
I'm gonna
go
put a
80
nitrous.
miles an hour at initial velocity, and then flip over.
You guys think you could overclock electric cars?
Thing hits. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. We should.
My Tesla with the
Why aren't we?
with the iShit 9000, I'm gonna like overclock that baby to like
With
20
the
gigahertz.
what?
But
You overclock your Tesla and it just crashes, like legitimate. Like the software just crashes and then you crash.
No, I just remember that old meme back in the day, and I like how there's like actual rumors now they might make an Apple car that like
Oh yeah.
that like there was this like that text message if you send a certain text message to certain Apple users because of how buggy.
Effective power.
Yeah, effective power. So imagine if they have the Apple car and that glitch still existed. You just type in effective power.
Ooh, I remember seeing something about Teslas getting absolutely fooled by people literally putting black electrical tape over signs that say 35 miles an hour, and they accelerated to 85 miles an hour.
Oh no.
So I don't think the technology is quite there yet.
No, I would not trust a self-driving car right now unless it was like super short range.
I mean, I would trust them on a highway if they're using like Google Maps for like the info on like speed limits, but you know,
Bro, we're not like.
wouldn't
nearly-
trust them if it's reading road signs.
I'm gonna do auto drive off roading.
Oh God! Oh no! Oh, just you're gonna end up in either off a cliff or in the Atlantic Ocean. Actually, you know what's weird is that there are a couple of states where beaches are actually considered highways, like 2-lane highways.
Oh, based.
Actually, that is what Texas beaches are considered. They're considered 2-lane highways.
I think we should perform an experiment there. Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking?
But driving your car into the Gulf.
Of course.
Oh, the world we live in.
All right. I think this would be a
If
pretty.
you if you would have told me 2 years ago that there would be a global pandemic in my lifetime, I would have been like, "You're bullshitting me.
If you
You're
told
just
me
bullshitting me."
in 2 years that I'd be pretty much home for the entirety of the pandemic, or my entirety of my college career, I told you I'd be like, nah. And then here I am.
Oof.
Oof, indeed.
But I
Anyway,
agree with you, Otis. I think this is a good time to wrap it up. I think we got a
Yeah.
long enough podcast
I
here.
think so. Anyway, thanks for tuning in,
Fart.
guys.
Thanks for tuning in.
I know we
everyone.
had some
you.
rough things.
Thank you.
Some rough with a rough start with the beginning and everything, and some of the technical
We've had
issues.
to. We'll have to cut out a little bit of this podcast, but I mean, I think we hope you enjoy this.
Yeah. Anyway.
Essentially.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and for tuning
Thanks, guys.
listening.
Good one,
and,
guys.
Thank you.
and we'll see
We
you guys in the next.
appreciate
Bye.
any viewers and stay awesome.
I'm sure Alex says thanks too.
Yeah. Alex,
That or Alec will just flip you
Goodbye.
off.
Anyway, we'll see you guys on the next one.
Hopefully.
Have a
Hopefully.